Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And there's the handoff. Running through the tackle. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
2nd down play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the runner takes off to his right. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Sawchuk. Got space, looking to score. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. They reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, the interior of that defensive line holds the point and allows the rest of the defense to rally to the football to bring up this 3rd down.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Longhorns offense is on the move now.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just give the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The Longhorns pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. 3rd down after that running play. And the back now goes in motion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Heading left after the handoff. Hits into space at the 50. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Great cut. They whiff on him. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And the Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Second down and goal upcoming. Receiver in motion now. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Owens. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Testing the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. It's Owens. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Defense not pressing this time. Tailback with another carry. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. To the air. It's Johnson. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. A quick juke to get free. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Sooners offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff heading left. Breaking free at the 35. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Ball handed off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Using his legs. It's Sawchuk. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. That time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Johnson. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. And now the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And here's the handoff. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a run to the left. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Owens. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.